Hello lovely patrons, and welcome back to another song lesson video. This time it is the song Cursed. This is a song that I don't hardly ever play live anymore because I wrote it in a key that is far too high and it hurts my throat. I could always change the key, I suppose. Nah, never mind. It's a really simple song to play, and it's a really silly song about all of the crappy cars that I've owned in my life. Anyway, it's in standard tuning. It's in E. So the intro is just E and E sus4. So E, and then put your little finger on the G string on the second fret, and then take it off again. And you chug the verses, and then A. You can play A sus2 as I often do, just those two instead of the full A. So that's full A, or just, it's just a slightly nicer chord. I tend to go for that rather than the full A, but anyway. So the verse goes, curse, just uncurse my track record's the worst when it comes to cars. Each one I've had is always as bad as the one I drove last. And then B, and we're playing B like this, like a power chord. So first finger A string, second fret, ring finger D string, fourth fret, little finger G string, fourth fret, like a power chord, you know. But you play all the strings. You get that lovely ringing open. You can play a B like this. It just sounds a bit choked, so like an open like that. And what I'm doing is I'm not playing the thick E string because that would be a bit much, so I tend to mute it just with the top of my finger there. So yeah, that's a, it doesn't matter how much I spend, and then A sus2. Let's just call it A sus2. So it's that one. I tend to just go and then slide my hand down 2 frets, play the A sus2 with my ring finger and little finger. So it doesn't matter how much I spend, as soon as my name's on the logbook, and logbook you just slide up this shape 1 fret to get the C, and then D, two frets up, and then back to E. So it doesn't matter how much I spend, as soon as my name's on the logbook it spells out its end. So I'm doing those ones, fully strumming all the other strings as well, with the exception of the thick E. I'm still muting that with my top of my first finger. So there we go. In the interim, there's between each end of section I do a E sus4, which, and then off again. So it's little finger on the second fret on the G. Okay, then you get the second verse, then you have the chorus. The chorus is pretty much those chords in a different order. So it's A sus2, small cars and big cars, E, old ones and new, Peugeots and Citroens and white Subaru, Vauxhalls and Fords, and then A minor, and more than VW, B. The B from earlier with the open thing. And then to get this back to the second half of the chorus, I do a step down. So it's just slide that shape down 1, back to the A sus2. Big cars and small cars, new ones and old. I once had a Fiat Punto in leathery gold, and each one I've had A minor. It's always the same story told. And then just before you go back to the verse, you go up to the C. That makes sense? Then there's the instrumental bit, which is the same as the chorus, I do believe. And then one final verse. So that's roughly it. Yeah, on the album, I really had to scream those big high notes, which I'm not going to do now because I can't anymore. I just can't hit those notes. So watch me do an approximation of this song from the start. I'm cursed, yes I'm cursed, my track record's the worst when it comes to cars. Each one I've had is always as bad as the one I drove last. It doesn't matter how much I spend, as soon as my name's on the logbook, it spells out its end. I'm doomed, yes I'm doomed, but this blight don't consume, no I cannot win. I try to stay positive, but my patience is wearing thin. It happens every time, and it's still a mystery why my vehicle history's a crime. I've had small cars and big cars, old ones and new, Peugeots and Citroens and one Subaru, Vauxhalls and Fords and more than one VW. I've had big cars and small cars, new ones and old. I once had a Fiat Punto, yellowy gold, and each one I've had, it's always the same story told. I'm damned, yes I'm damned, and I can't understand why my luck won't change. Each time I buy a new car I ask, why must it be this way? Well, I know it's going to break down, it's only a matter of where and in which fucking town. I think it should be when and in which fucking town. I've written it down wrong. I've had small cars and big cars, old ones and new, Peugeots and Citroens and one Subaru, Vauxhalls and Fords and more than one VW. I've had big cars and small cars, new ones and old. I once had a Fiat Punto, yellowy gold, and each one I've had, it's always the same story told. I'm done, I can't carry on with these cheap old rides. I'll save some cash, and this time I'll splash out on something nice. So this time I forked out a lot, but the aircon stopped working the second I drove out the shop. I've had small cars and big cars, old ones and Peugeots and Citroens and one Subaru, Vauxhalls and Fords and more than one VW. I've had big cars and small cars, new ones and old. I hated that Punto in yellowy gold.